I would like to thank the Indian National Committee for organizing such wonderful event. It is a combined event. It's not only a Congress, it is a Congress, but also the International Executive Council 74th at the same time. I would like to thank them for the efforts, for the hospitality, and for welcoming us very warmly. India established ICID in 1950 and offered the land, offered the building, and hosted the first council in 1950, and it was really behind the establishment of the ICID that we all now benefit and enjoy being together, sharing the information and knowledge. So on your behalf, I continue to thank the India government who established ICID and continued over the years, 74 years, a continuous support to ICID, unwavering support to ICID. And we are fortunate today to have the ministers here, and that gives me really the honor to thank the government they represent about really looking after ICID over 74 years with a continuous support and really helping ICID to flourish all those years. Now, about the Congress, given the limited water resources worldwide and the increasing population that would reach 9.8 billion by 2050, we need to double almost the food production to feed 9.8 billion by 2050, while the same amount of water that it doesn't really increase. So the Congress here needs to address two issues. One, how to increase the water resources in order to produce more food to feed the 9.8 billion by 2050. So how to do that? We have two options. One is to look for different water resources, and that's formulated as question 64, to increase the total water resources availability. The second option for us is how from the same amount of water we produce more food, and that translated into increasing the water use efficiency and water productivity, and that's question 65. Today you will hear from international colleagues and friends their results that came out of 147 papers submitted to the Congress from 33 countries. That's a huge amount of knowledge that's submitted to this Congress, and I am sure that we'll all benefit from this technology that we presented during the conference over today and possibly tomorrow. All participants will discuss these two questions and will gain definitely so many messages to take home that will help us to improve the situation of increasing water resources and increasing water productivity. I am sure that you will enjoy the benefit of the 147 papers submitted from 33 countries, and I'm also sure you will enjoy the hospitality of our host here, who warmly welcomed us all here in this beautiful city. Once again, I thank the organizers, and I'll welcome you all to this Congress, and I thank you and wish you a very good day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that overview and, of course, emphasizing on what is the need for the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister has the vision and commitment to transfer the water from the surplus basins to deficit basins, and completion of the Polavaram irrigation project declared as a national project with the support and guidance of the Government of India. His passion for providing irrigation and empathy towards farming community have made him to take the irrigation projects contemplated by late Shri Y.S. Rajashekhar Reddy ji under Jalayagnam on priority to instill confidence to the farmers of Andhra Pradesh. Taking clue from the theme "More Crop Per Drop" advocated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, he is actively promoting the methods of improving water use efficiency by adopting pipe supply micro-irrigation methods like sprinkler and drip irrigation by both individual farmers and community farmers. It is my distinct privilege to now request Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Honorable Chief Minister, Andhra Pradesh, India, for his much-awaited insights and words of wisdom on this momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, this deserves a louder round of applause from everyone here, please.
Honorable Union Minister for Jal Shakti, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, Honorable President ICID, Mr. Ragab, Vice President ICID, Shri Khushwender Vora ji, members of International Executive Council, delegates from various countries, representatives of international and national organizations, other delegates, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. It's a matter of immense pleasure that the Andhra Pradesh state government is hosting this prestigious 25th International Congress on Irrigation and Drainage, and also 74th International Executive Committee meeting of the International Commission on Irrigation and Drainage, namely ICID, in this wonderful, beautiful city, Visakhapatnam. From 2nd of this month to 8th of this month, that is for this entire 1 week period, I extend my warm welcome to the eminent participants, and I wish you all a very pleasant and enriching experience during these events and your stay at Visakhapatnam. I am impressed and pleased to know about the initiatives and contributions in the field of irrigation, drainage, and flood management of ICID, in tune with its overarching objective of sustainable agricultural water management. In this line, in this connection, Andhra Pradesh is a riverine state with 40 major, medium, and minor rivers, and has a rich heritage of agriculture and irrigation dating back to several centuries. The state government is committed to utilizing the irrigation potential in the drought-prone and upland areas and to enhancing the agricultural productivity for every drop of water by adopting the concept more crop per drop, as envisaged by our Honorable Prime Minister of India. The state of Andhra Pradesh is confronted with several challenges. No doubt these challenges are faced by almost every state in this country. Though the state has, particularly as far as our state is concerned, though the state has a large coastal belt, we have regions like Rayalaseema and western parts of South Coast which frequently encounter droughts due to scanty rainfall, impairing the living conditions of the people in those areas. Further, being the lower riparian state, with respect to major interstate rivers like Vamsadhara, Nagavali, Godavari, Krishna and Penna, the state encounters water shortages during lean monsoon years and also havoc during high floods due to intense rains in the catchment areas. To effectively address this, irrigation is the only possible solution. In fact, today's topic also tackling water scarcity in agriculture. One would seriously wonder, probably immediately the thing that strikes your mind is probably going for micro irrigation, probably going for sprinklers to tackle water scarcity in agriculture. But okay, these kind of things are basic necessity as to how to conserve water. But in my opinion, the bigger debate should be transferring water during the monsoon period, which is during the June, July, August, September, where it rains. And these days, due to global changes, climatic changes that are taking place, these days what you see is when it rains, it pours. You're witnessing a situation where the period of rain is very small, very short in number of days, but when it rains, it pours. And during this period, effectively transferring water from one basin to another basin would be the biggest challenge to address this situation of tackling water scarcity in agriculture. This is of my firm belief that one would have to come up with cost-effective and at the same time, in that cost-effective nature itself, trying to transfer the water from one basin to another basin within the limited time frame, increasing while the capacities of the dam continue to be the same, the drainage system, that is the canal system, would have to be probably in the most cost-effective manner widened to transfer the water from one basin to other. This would be one particular debate. What I would urge this commission to seriously contemplate, because this is one particular sight that we are seeing, especially in my state. When it rains, it pours. And I think this is a global phenomena which we are all witnessing. And I'm sure that this commission here, which would be debating on all these issues with respect to sustainable water management in a holistic and comprehensive way, would evolve technically feasible, economically viable, socially acceptable, and environmentally friendly solutions. I'm wishing this commission all the very best. And while I also thank the Indian government and also this commission for giving Andhra Pradesh state this opportunity to host this event, I wish to conclude by expressing my appreciation for this renewed commitment to the principles of sustainability, equity and collaboration I'm quite certain that together we can contribute to a more water secure and food secure world. The interdisciplinary thinking, debate, discussion, and recommendations of this commission will continue to make a lasting impact on the future in the field of irrigation, drainage, and flood management going further. Thank you all. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Can we have a huge round of applause for the Honorable Chief Minister, sir? Thank you, sir, for your continued support, and thank you for being here with us and sharing your words of wisdom and knowledge with all of us. The N.D. Gulati Memorial Lecture is delivered at the ICID International Congress on Irrigation and Drainage by an invited eminent expert from across the world. Mr. N.D. Gulati is called the father of the International Commission on Irrigation and Drainage, was an eminent civil engineer and was awarded the Padma Bhushan for his distinguished services. In the loving memory of Mr. Gulati, his family has set apart an endowment fund with a view to organizing N.D. Gulati Memorial Lecture for international cooperation in the field of irrigation and drainage at every ICID Congress as a mark of respect and for appreciation of the services which have been rendered by him. Today we are honored that Mr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti, will be delivering the N.D. Gulati Memorial Lecture. It is a great privilege for all of us. Under the Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti's supervision, as Minister of Jal Shakti, India launched one of the world's largest delivery of water to every household through functional tap program called Jal Jeevan Mission. Under the Minister's supervision, till date, more than 110 million households have been provided with water through functional tap connection. Other major initiatives and reforms initiated under his leadership include the National Mission for Clean Ganga or Namami Ganga program, the Dam Safety Act of India 2021, demand-based management of groundwater resources, commissioning of environmentally sustainable interlinking of river projects and integrated river basin management, amongst others. It's my honor now to invite and request Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti, Government of India, for his valuable address and N.D. Gulati Memorial Lecture.
Honorable CM of Andhra Pradesh, my dear friend, Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, Chairman ICID, Professor Raghav, Honorable Minister of Water Resources, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Ambati Rambabu ji, Health Minister, Srimati Rajni ji, Minister IT, Godiwada Amarnath ji, Chairman Central Water Commission, Shri Kushwinder Vora ji, Secretary General of ICID, Mr. A.B. Pandya ji, my colleague from Government of India and various state governments, delegates from different parts of the world, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly honored to address this distinguished gathering at the 25th International Congress of ICID. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude and pay tribute to the late N.D. Gulati, the founder of the ICID, a visionary who dedicated his entire professional life to the development of irrigation and drainage, and further like to express my gratitude to my dear friend Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy ji for hosting this event in the beautiful city of Visakhapatnam. India truly believes in the concept of universal brotherhood and collective wisdom, and always contributed for betterment of humankind. India has always played an active role in such collaborative scientific endeavors. India has been hosting the Secretariat and headquarters of ICID in New Delhi ever since its inception. And for many of Indian government officials and experts, it has been a prestigious organization to work with. The theme of this Congress, Tackling Water Scarcity in Agriculture, addresses the pressing concern which affects us all, and we are committed to address it through multifaceted approach. As we reflect on India's progress since independence, it is evident that we have come a long way in water sector. As a founding member of ICID, India has actively participated in shaping the global discourse on irrigation and drainage engineering. It's a well-established fact that irrigation can enhance agriculture productivity by increasing crop yields, improving crop quality, extending the growing season, reducing the risk of drought, and enabling crop diversification. However, unplanned irrigation also poses some inherent threats to agriculture, such as increasing waterlogging, soil salinization, soil erosion, nutrient leaching, etc. Therefore, proper planning, design, implementation and monitoring of irrigation infrastructures, along with adapting best agricultural practices, is essential for optimize its benefits. Due to complexities and challenges in legal, policy and technical framework of irrigation, it is essential to have comprehensive approach towards water sector as a whole rather than focus on irrigation alone. In 2019, our visionary Prime Minister Honorable Narendra Modi ji has brought all aspects of water and various organizations working in the water sector under the umbrella and created Ministry of Jal Shakti. This has given greater synergy and coherence to water management in India, and we have committed investment of more than $140 billion by 2024 in water and sanitation sector. Since independence in 1947, India has achieved monumental agricultural progress from being net importer and barely sufficient to one of the largest exporters in all kind of agriculture and horticultural produces today. Irrigation plays a crucial role in India's journey, ensuring water availability and boosting crop yields and becoming food surplus nation. The total irrigation potential created in India so far is one of the order of 114 million hectares from various sources of surface and groundwater, which is over threefold increase in last 75 years. Storage plays a vital role in irrigation as it effectively bridges the gap between the fixed duration supply of water and the ever-present demand throughout the year. Additionally, storage facilities plays a pivotal role in mitigating the risk associated with droughts and floods, which have the potential to significantly impact the agricultural productivity and livelihoods to countless farmers. India's total live storage capacity now stands around 250 billion cubic meters, which is significant increase from 111 cubic meters in 1971. However, due to the requirement for feasible sites and a high capital investment and rehabilitation and resettlement costs, it is becoming more and more challenging to create new storage reservoirs. In this context, it is essential that we manage our storage in more prudent and efficient manner. Our government, under the leadership of PM Modi ji, has adapted the approach of efficient management and utilization of existing water storage, along with creation of new storages and storing more and more water during the monsoon season. With the active involvement of all stakeholders and integrated reservoir operations, with the intent of enhancing physical access of water on farm, expand cultivable area under assured irrigation, and improving on-farm water use efficiency. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana was launched in 2015. It is an umbrella scheme with two major components. Firstly, accelerated benefits component, that is AIBP, commonly known as, which focus on faster completion of major and medium irrigation projects for effective realization of the irrigation benefits to farmers. And secondly, Har Khet Ko Pani, which we commonly call HKKP, which literally means water to every field till the very, and which encompasses our philosophy of all-inclusive development. Under the HKKP, we are promoting command area development and water management. We are not just focusing on creating minor storage structures with lift irrigation schemes, but also repair, renovation, and restoration of existing water bodies. As of March 2023, PMKSY has created an additional irrigation potential of 2,500,000 hectares by completion of 54 projects. The scheme has also benefited more than 20 million farmers across the country. India's annual utilizable surface water resources are estimated at 690 billion cubic meters, while groundwater resources stand at 430 BCM. However, due to the increasing population, escalating trends of urbanization, and increasing water demand, per capita water availability in the country has witnessed a nearly 20% decline over the past 2 decades. Furthermore, it is projected to drop by another 20% by the year 2050, which will categorize India as a water-scarce nation. In light of this, it is imperative to implement measures that enhances water use efficiency, promote conservation, and ensure sustainability across various sectors and regions. To achieve the improvement in water use efficiency, a dedicated Bureau of Water Efficiency has been set up under the National Water Mission in 2022 to work on a mission mode. The Bureau is acting as a facilitator for promotion of improving water use efficiency across various sectors like irrigation, drinking water supply, power generation, industry in the country. To tackle losses and improve convenience, efficiency in irrigation sector, Ministry of Jal Shakti is actively promoting pipe distribution network instead of traditional open field channels. In almost all new irrigation projects and command area works, piped irrigation network has been developed in about 17,500,000 hectares command area under PMKSY by constructing more than 48,500 kilometers underground pipeline. About 28,000 hectares of arable land acquisition is successfully avoided with this initiative. Along with efforts towards efficiency improvement, we have launched national frameworks for reuse of treated wastewater in January 2023, aimed at formulating reuse water policy by all state governments and promoting reuse of water in domestic, industrial, and agriculture sector. We all are aware about finite nature of water resource. Every drop of water reused is effectively creation of new drop of water. The only barrier to effectively reuse our water, wastewater, is not technical but psychological. I therefore appeal to this august gathering of water professionals from all around the world that let us coin and adapt the term of new water whenever we want to use the phrase of treated wastewater. Effectively use of new water in irrigation and industry is the need of the hour. Groundwater forms the backbone of irrigation, as more than 65% of irrigation in India is by groundwater. We are by far the largest user of groundwater in the world, and today annually we are drawing more groundwater than US and China combined. With acute awareness of this challenge, we are making invisible groundwater visible and creating water-aware communities through Atal Bhujal Yojana. This program being implemented in 81 water-stressed districts of our country heralds a change in the approach of management of groundwater. It is a combination of demand and supply side interventions achieved through village-wise water security plans. These plans include and inculcate behavioral changes at the grassroots level. National Aquifer Mapping and Management Program of India is a unique initiative which can help to prepare, implement and monitor the efficacy of our various management interventions aimed at the long-term sustainability of groundwater. This will also help to achieve the source sustainability for drinking water, sustainable groundwater management and improved irrigation facilities. 2.4 million square kilometer of mappable area of country has been identified and mapped. These maps will provide valuable technical insights for creation of aquifer recharge structures and planning for sustainable use of groundwater for irrigation. Water conservation will only be effective when people and communities will be at the center of any program. To make water everyone's business, the Prime Minister of India launched the Jal Shakti Abhiyan in 2019. This was a national call to action that involved millions of people in water conservation and recharge. The overwhelming response that we received has encouraged us to make this an annual campaign prior to the rains and monsoons. States, local bodies and communities are being encouraged and supported to take up restoration of traditional water bodies, rejuvenation of rivulets, water conservation and rainwater harvesting, reuse and recharge of borewells, watershed development and intensive afforestation with the catch line that catch the rain when it falls and wherever it falls. So far, more than 10 million water conservation works have been completed under Jal Shakti Abhiyan since its launch in 2019, all across the country with the help of convergence of government funds, CSR and community contributions. This mission has certainly strengthened participatory management of irrigation infrastructure in our country. Indian climate is characterized by fixed duration precipitation pattern in the form of monsoonal rainfall during June to September, which mentioned by my dear friend Jagan Mohan Reddy ji. Moreover, the changing trend of climatic patterns has already started affecting the precipitating pattern adversely. Such situations call upon a robust and climate resilient irrigation infrastructure. India has an ambitious river linking national program aimed at interbasin transfer of water in ecologically sustainable way. It is envisaged to reduce impact of floods from water surplus basins to water deficit basins and simultaneously addressing water storages in drought-prone basins. So far, under National Perspective Plan of Interlinking, 30 links have been identified for execution. However, India being a federal country and water being a state subject, execution of such mammoth river interlinking projects cutting across administrative and basin boundaries is very complex affair. In this context, I am happy to mention that under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister, the state of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh came together and signed MOU for Ken and Betwa river interlinking projects with central assistance of more than 5 billion, which will provide annual irrigation to more than 1 million hectares and drinking water to more than 6.2 million people in the drought-prone regions of Bundelkhand in central area. Dams are the integral part of the irrigation system. History of dam building in India has a long and glorious past. India's first dam, Grand Anaicut, was built on Kaveri River by King Karikalan of the Chola dynasty around 2000 years ago. The dam is still functional and irrigates millions of acres. India today boasts over 6,000 large dams, making it the third country globally in terms of large dams. These dams and their dependent infrastructure were constructed with the enormous financial investment and also by displacement of the people affected by dam submergence. Recently, we witnessed tragedy of Darna Dam failure in Libya, claiming more than 10,000 lives and bringing economy of the town to complete halt with irreparable ecological damages. India also witnessed 42 major dam failures. Friends, in this context, dam safety becomes the vital aspect of not only irrigation and water security, but also of national security. Recognizing the fact under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the Dam Safety Act 2021 has been enacted, which has strengthened our country's dedication and resolve to safeguard its dams. This progressive legislation underscores the nation's dedication to dam surveillance, inspection and maintenance by setting a benchmark of global dam safety standards. This legal framework is matched with the equally important policy initiative of Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Program, which is commonly known as DRIP. DRIP is focused on enhancement of safety and operational performance of selected ailing dams and aging dams, along with strengthening of dam safety knowledge framework. Under first phase of DRIP, 223 dams in 7 states were covered, addressing hydrological, structural and operational safety aspects. Phase 2 and 3 of DRIP started in 2021 with the partnership of World Bank covering 19 states and 736 dams. This program is prioritized by PM Modi ji, and unprecedented budget close to 1.2 billion was made available for the same. In order to develop robust knowledge support system for dam owning agencies in addressing the critical issues related to dam safety, Government of India has developed the International Center of Excellence for Dams at IIT Roorkee and National Center of Earthquake Safety of Dams at Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, to create a large pool of experts in various domains of dam safety. First of its kind, master programs on dam safety and dam engineering have been started at IIT Roorkee and IISc Bangalore. I appeal all distinguished members of ICID to wholeheartedly support these initiatives in dam safety, which have potential of becoming global standards in dam safety paradigm. Climate change is posing serious threats to the entire world. Indian subcontinent is also facing huge temporal and spatial variability. In respect of availability of water, and climate change further worsens the situation. Climate change will make hydrologic events more unpredictable and lead to more frequent occurrence of hydrological extremities like floods and droughts. Various studies indicate greater expected loss in rabi crops, and every 1% of rise in temperature estimated to reduce wheat production by 4.4 or 5 million tons. Collectively, the impact of climate change, continuous rise in population and deterioration in water quality due to various anthropogenic factors could affect the Indian irrigation sector. India being the second most populous country, seventh largest country by area and the 5th largest economy, but having only 4% of the freshwater resources of planet, is actually aware of our role in addressing the issue. Considering these potential threats, Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister's National Action Plan on Climate Change has been continuously making various mitigative and adaptive climate resilient interventions. National Water Mission and National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture are the core of NAPCC. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, while addressing COP26 at Glasgow in November 2021, have introduced the concept of life, which stands for lifestyle for environment. Soon this concept was followed into action agenda with the joint launch of Mission Life by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres along with PM Modi in October 2022. Water sector is the heart of Mission Life, which aims the pro-planet people and call for individual as well as community actions apart from government interventions in addressing issues of climate change. Through various global initiatives and recently through G20 engagement, India have demonstrated our dedication to sustainable water management practices. This 25th National Congress on Irrigation and Drainage provide unique platform for us to share significant development in irrigation and drainage engineering. I urge all the participants and delegates that let us work toward tackling water scarcity in agriculture and ensuring sustainable future for generations to come. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants, organizers, and partners for their contribution in making this Congress a resounding success. I once again thank Government of Andhra Pradesh and request all of you present here to think this sector holistically, and I am sure that with the rich experience of the people gathered here from all around the world and from all around the country will certainly going to improve and contribute for water security, not only in our country, because this is such a time when we have to work in unison, think together, act together, and build a safe future for the coming generations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your much valuable insights. And thank you. Sorry. Thank you very much once again to the Honorable Minister, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and sharing with us all the initiatives that, in fact, a number of initiatives that India has taken to improve irrigation and water use efficiency in line with the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be releasing 3 ICID publications, an abstract volume of 25th ICID Congress. The abstract volume being released today focuses on tapping alternative water resources, increase irrigation water availability, and on-farm techniques to improve water efficiency to achieve our ultimate goal of more crop per drop. The second is the historical water sustainability, which covers the water conservation with a view to ensure its sustainability from older times, which can be adapted even in modern times for improving water use efficiency. And finally, the World Heritage Irrigation Structures. It covers details of heritage irrigation structures of 17 countries. As you can see, the 3 publications are being presented to our dignitaries on the dais. Once this is done, I will be requesting Honorable CM, Honorable Minister Jal Shakti, along with all our ministers and dignitaries on the dais, to unveil the ICID publications one by one. Thank you. We will be starting and requesting everyone to kindly release an abstract volume of the 25th ICID Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. As you can see, the abstract volume in front of all of us. The Honorable CM to kindly give a plaque and certificate to Mr. Sandeep Saxena, Additional Chief Secretary, Water Resources, State Government of Tamil Nadu, for Tamil Nadu WHIS, Shri Vaikuntham Anikat. All the recognitions which are happening right here on stage, ladies and gentlemen, deserve a louder round of applause from everyone in the room, please. Thank you very much. We would request everyone also to put their hands together for Orissa, for which we also have two recognitions, which is for the Orissa WHIS Balidha Irrigation Project and Jayamangal Anikat. Thank you. Can we have a round of applause for these two projects, please? With that, we come to the very last segment right here on stage. I will be requesting Mr. Ashwin B. Pandya, Secretary General ICID, to kindly join us on stage to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to present a vote of thanks for this ceremony. At the outset, Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister of State, Honorable Minister of Andhra Pradesh State for Water Resources, Shri Ambati Rama Babuji, Shri Gadivada Amarnath, Minister of Industries and IT, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Vidyala Rajini, Minister of Housing, Family Welfare and Government of Andhra Pradesh, President Dr. Raghav, Shri Kushwinder Vora, Chairman Central Water Commission and Vice President ICID, and Principal Secretary of Water Resources Department of Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Shashi Bhushan Kumar ji, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a proud privilege to propose a formal vote of thanks for all the dignitaries who made it convenient to grace the inaugural session of ICID Congress, which is being organized by India after 57 years. First and foremost, I want to convey my gratitude and sincere thanks to our highly esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji. Our sincere gratitude for delivering N.D. Gulati Memorial Address on ensuring water and food security through climate resilient infrastructure, which he gave in great detail the importance awarded by the Government of India and the Government of all the states to the water infrastructure, which is a key concern of the communities at the world over and key highlight of the Congress events. Our gratitude goes to the guest of honor, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy ji, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, who has supported the Congress wholeheartedly in a very significant manner and sparing the valuable time to grace the occasion and addressing the gathering with your vision for future of water management in Andhra Pradesh. I convey my sincere thanks to Honorable Minister of State, Water Resources of Central Government and also the Honorable Minister of Water Resources, Government of Andhra Pradesh and Honorable Minister of Agriculture, who also participated wholeheartedly in promoting the Congress and also providing with valuable guidance for organization. My thanks are also due to the Secretary Department of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation for extending the leadership and all-round support for organizing this event and facilitating many of the small things that occurred. My heartfelt gratitude to Chief Secretary and Principal Secretary of Water Resources Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh, for their invaluable support and generous assistance to facilitate the organization of this prestigious event. I also extend our gratitude to all distinguished speakers, experts and delegates who have traveled from across the globe to share their knowledge, experiences and insights with us. Your contributions are valuable and will undoubtedly enrich the discussions over the course of the Congress. I would like to express our deep appreciation to our sponsors and partners who have generously supported this event. Your commitment to advancing the field of irrigation and drainage is evident, and without your support, the Congress would not have been feasible. Our heartfelt thanks go to the organizing committee, dedicated officers of Central Water Commission, especially Mr. Kushwinder Vora, Chairman, Mr. Rishi Srivastava, Mr. Kharya, Mr. Avanti Varma and their colleagues, and the entire event management team for their tireless efforts in planning and executing this Congress. Your hard work and dedication are truly commendable. It is evident in the flawless organization of this event. Dr. Aman Sharma of WAPCO's team has also burnt midnight oil and made this function a success. I will fail in my duty if I do not mention the ICID Central Office staff for their hard work in bringing about technical and knowledge management for the entire Congress event, with the results of which we will see in the oncoming days. My thanks are also due to all the international agencies, especially International Water Management Institute, the World Bank, the International Geosynthetic Society, Asian Development Bank, GIZ, India-Europe Water Partnership Program, MSSF Norway, and our foundation level support, Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, for having contributed richly to the Congress by providing their views and sharing their knowledge. The excellent support and logistics provided by the Engineering Chief, Sri Narayana Reddy, a dear colleague, and his team of Water Resources Department engineers requires a special mention. And last but not least, I want to express our gratitude to each and every delegate and participant here today. We have delegates and office bearers of ICID from about 33 countries winging their way to Visakhapatnam. Your active participation and enthusiasm are the lifeblood of this Congress, and your engagement to these sessions, discussions and networking opportunities will contribute to the success of the event. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With that, once again, a huge round of applause for everyone on the dais. Thank you very much, Honorable CM Sir, Honorable Minister of Jal Shakti, all our ministers on the dais and dignitaries. Thank you for being a part of the inaugural session. We'll request you all to please join us for tea. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for everyone here on stage, please? Once again, a heartfelt thanks to everyone who's taken time out to be a part of this session. Your presence has, of course, added immense value to this entire conference. We are deeply grateful for your unwavering support. We'll request everyone to wait for just a minute. We'll let the dignitaries make their way out, and then I will be requesting everyone to please join us for tea, which is being served right outside, on my right and on your left, in the lawns. Ladies and gentlemen, also we will request you to kindly be back here in 25 minutes time for the next session. So to be precise, at 11:55 we will be starting the next.